So I was saying, like, well, I know what's the boom announced Hellboy, and I was like, well, and someone finally said there's a Hellboy 3 movie coming out. I was like, really? Where the? I was like, well, the last movie came out in 2009, Hellboy: The Golden Army, and I was like, well, where the hell they been? I was like, really? Really? You gotta announce a movie of it, and then you announce the character. I was thinking, like, well, it could be a Bane, they could make Hellboy into a Bane skin and replace Hellboy with the Wild Hunt from Witcher 3. Because I'm like, well, he wouldn't really have the great gear system. Glasses and horns and goggles and horns. But yeah, I was like, well, and I know some announcing their Hellboy character. Third DLC, they're playing their Hellboy character. I was like, well, fish dude, fish guy. I was saying, like, well, they could actually make him into the Captain Coldskin. And then they can give us Firestorm. But yeah, it's like, well, yeah, I'm just like, Hellboy should be like a Bane skin. I'm like, seriously, it could happen. It maybe happen, maybe not. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, well, it actually make a lot more sense, because the problem is Hellboy doesn't have black gear. I was like, well, why didn't they make a movie? Why didn't they make a movie? I'm like, seriously, they had all that time. Like, it's already 2015, and the last movie was 2009. So, they could have made it in, they had 8 days. Like, probably, like, 8 days to make a freaking Hellboy movie. I'm like, really? Why couldn't you guys just made a Hellboy 3 movie in 2015? I'm like, seriously. But yeah, I'm just saying my opinions, but I just think it's just stupid. I'm like, seriously. Release a character that hardly had any movies. Only had 2 movies, and then you finally announced a 3rd movie? That's just stupid. Like, really. It's like the dumbest thing. Why would you do that? Like, really, if you're gonna do that, you should actually... If they were gonna do that, they should put Hellboy in the next Mortal Kombat game. If they were to do that. I was like thinking, like, well, that does make a lot more sense, because next Mortal Kombat game will come out sometime in 2019 or 2018. Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, that would actually make a lot more sense, but
I spent 10 years confined alone.
And I the same in a cyborg's body.
Your existence will now end.
yeah, and I was like, well, to me, I'm thinking this could be some kind of joke. I'm not saying joke, but some kind of... But Hellboy, they could make Hellboy into a Bane skin. I know they already showed him, but they could do a little surprise twist and make him a Bane skin and give us Wild Hunt as the 3rd DLC character. Not their DLC character in the second DLC pack. But I was like, well, and also they should have released them in October. Then they released Raiden, so I was like, well, is Ed Boon gonna change Hellboy to a Bane skin? Maybe. I'm not really sure, but maybe Hellboy would probably be a Bane skin, but I'm not sure enough. I know they already showed him, but it could be a twist. They did make Black Lightning for a skin for Raiden. And also, it's Halloween. I was like, why didn't they release them? But yeah, I was mainly saying that, yeah, they actually should release him as for Bane, because Bane doesn't really have that much skin. Like,
I thought you supported the regime.
100% Team Batman now.
Yeah.
My least favorite.
I was like, well,
Begin.
Bane could be, Hellboy could be a Bane skin. Actually, could work. I think it could work as a Bane skin. I don't know why they chose Hellboy and then they finally announced that he's coming out in their movie. You should have made it. Okay, so pretty much if they made it before this game came, that'll be alright. No, they didn't. So I'm like, seriously, what if it doesn't come out till like 2019 and we don't you see that awesome gear for Hellboy? So I think Hellboy could be a Bane skin. They could change Hellboy to a Bane skin. Just for a little twist, they can just go, hey, we're gonna change it to a Bane skin. Hellboy to a Bane skin. But I'm not sure. I'm not really thinking there. But they could do that. That's a good option.
You will leave broken, Arrow.
And now that was a good action flick.
Find Joker before you die.
Begin.
Yeah.
Such afraid of us.
But yeah, when I see the movie that Bane, it could actually work for Hellboy. So yeah, I think maybe, just maybe, they could actually make Hellboy into a Bane skin. I was like, well, that would actually be better, because from when I was thinking about, I was like, well, the character's not gonna have that much interesting gear, but Hellboy only had 2 movies. Okay, you got Hellboy, and then you got Hellboy with Golden Army. Those are only 2 movies, and then they finally announced the 3rd movie. I just think it's just ridiculous. Why would you announce a 3rd movie if if you had all that time to make another movie? So yeah. Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, the Hellboy 3 movie should have came out in 2015. I'm like, seriously, they should have been working on 2015 or 2016 before this game ever came out. Yeah, I was like, well, where were they at? Why didn't they make Hellboy 3 in 2015?
A little torture wasn't gonna break me.
This time I bring maximum.
2015. I'm like, well, they should just did that because I just think it's just not really the great thing to make Hellboy in the second DLC. They could turn him into a Banksy. I just think it'd be a better thing. It could be a surprise because they didn't release him then. We saw him on the DLC thing, but we didn't see him in action. So it could be a Bane skin. Maybe could be a Bane. They could maybe swap him out for a Bane skin. And it gives the Wildling from Witcher, but that's just a maybe. It's not sure yet. But yeah, just saying that do you have an option of Hellboy being a Bane skin?
Gotham's closed to you, Bane.
It will bend to my will.
So yeah. Yeah, I was like, well, Hellboy could be a Bane skin. They could surprise us and use Hellboy as a Bane skin and then give us their DLC character. I was like, well. Yeah, I was like, well. Yeah. A Bane skin. They could do that. They could do that. I was like, oh.
A worthy test of strength. Even a god can be broken.
So I was like, well, Hellboy could be a Bane skin. Maybe. They could use a Bane skin. And also, like, Constantine, or, I'm not talking about the actual, real Constantine. We're talking about the made-up Constantine from DC. He can actually be a Dr. Fate skin. And Rorschach could be a Joker skin. And that one dude from Hellboy could be a Captain Cold skin. Same with Firestorm. Not Firestorm. Same with Heatwave. Same with Heatwave could be a Captain Cold skin. All he's to do is change the ice to fire. They actually can